can't believe what my eyes saw tonight, guys. I'm flabbergasted and bamboozled at the same damn time of what I see. Now, how are you up 20 points an entire game and just blow the load in the fourth quarter? Can anybody help me with that? That's right, chicken. What the hell was that, Jose? What the hell was that? Dallas has a coaching problem. Wing will get AC for the playoffs. You know what, Mark Wall? You're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Talk to me, Daryl. How can you not use challenges when there are at least 5 bogus calls in the last 6 minutes of the game?
Refs are trash, but hey, we moving on from that.
Refs are trash, Daryl, but we moving on from that. I mean, what a disgrace tonight. What a disgrace. I mean, again, you're up 20 points. How do you blow the lead in the fourth freaking quarter like that to a team that has no business even being in the game with you? This isn't a couple weeks back, Jose said, oh, well, we're only losing to winning teams and good teams. Now we're losing to the bad teams. That's twice in a week that we've lost to the damn Washington Mystics. Are you kidding me? The Washington Mystics? Wow. I mean, wow. I can't even put it together on how bad this loss was. This is what. Talk to me. Tell me, was this bad coaching or was this just bad players? I think it's bad coaching to be up that high and lose the game. But I do want to. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to the stats and facts. But I just want to hit you guys with this real quick. Show you how bad of a coaching decision this was tonight. He played 9 players tonight. 9. He played 9 out of where did it go? Boxwood. He played 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players didn't had DMP tonight. 5. He grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He played 9 players tonight, guys. 9. And out of 5 of the 9, they all played 30 plus minutes. 30 plus minutes, guys. Think about that. That's all his starting 5 that played 30 plus minutes tonight. One player on the bench had double figures tonight. One. Odyssey Sims. You know how many minutes she played? 10 freaking minutes tonight. 10 minutes. Oh, you said my mic is real? Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Let's try that right there. See how I sound. Usually I have to turn it down because Kendrick is usually with me. Let's try that right there. Let's see if that sounds a little better for you. Yeah. So I'll read that again since Lisa said my mic was low. Okay. 9 players played tonight, and out of the 9 players that played, 5 players, guys, had 30 plus minutes tonight. 30 plus out of the 9. Now only one player from the bench had double figure minutes, and that was 10 minutes with Odyssey Sims. Everybody else, Awak had 5, Lee had 7, Odyssey had 10, and Isaiah had 5 minutes tonight. Really? That's what we're doing. We're running our players in, and Kendrick talks about that all the time. We're running our players into the ground. The team has a low basketball IQ. LOL, Jose. Hey, shout out to you, Blasian, for joining us. This is why players are now fatigued. Yeah, Blasian. Again, look at this, Blasian. You got, of 9 players that he played tonight, only 5 of them had 30 plus minutes. Now, let's look at the minutes. Jessica 37, Alana 32, who actually had a good game tonight. We'll talk about her numbers in a minute. Arike had 33 minutes. Paige had 37, and AZ had 34. Once again, his two best players, Jessica and Paige, who he dies with, have 30 minutes and not getting any rest or time off the floor with the way he's running things over there. He played the starters the entire first half, full game. We said it by the time they get to the playoffs, their legs are gonna be out. Yeah, they are. They are. The good thing is I think coming up in a couple weeks, in September, what's it? The FIBA games. They're gonna get a week off or whatever. Maybe that can help them rest. But right now, this is bad. The teams have caught on the fact that Dallas has no offense. Well, yeah, because basically they're going to be gassed by halftime with the way this guy plays these guys. Paige and Alana look gassed, especially. Taiwan, you know what it is? They played 37 minutes tonight. Uh, that's more than everybody on the team with those two. They had 37 minutes, both of them did. They were fouling, missing free throws and shots because they were tired as fuck. Yep. You can see it. They didn't have nothing in the in the fourth quarter. Their legs were linguini out there. Paige has no legs right now. I don't know what the percentage range of coaching affecting the WNBA games. Well, looking at this game, it was 100% of coaching. I mean, that's bad. I, I'm on my armchair questioning QB questioning his decision in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we might hear that again tonight. Gonna call out the media. It's their fault. Oh yeah, you're right. Paige might be playing might play FIBA though. That's actually right. You're 100% correct. It was obvious the starters were tired by the end and couldn't hit shots because their legs were gone. What is so hard about playing the bench at least in the first half so the starters can finish? Lisa, I mean, we beating the dead horse at least. How many times have me and Kendrick come on this broadcast? How many times have you and Taiwan and Marquand and everybody else have come here and commented and said, dude, you are running Paige into the ground. You're running Jessica into the ground. We've got to get them some rest. We got to find a way to get them rest. And then, not to mention, you didn't even do anything at the trade deadline to even try to help them get any rest. That's what's flabbergasted too. They can't play against the zone. Marquard, what do you expect them to do? They've been playing 30 minutes plus. I mean, what more can they give you? Hell, the zone is the best thing to run when they tired and ain't got no legs. Alana, she felt Alana was gas, shot in the hairball free throw. Well, normally that's normal her shot, but she got her shot on that. I'm not gonna complain about Alana tonight. Alana actually stepped up tonight. We did not lose this game because of Alana Smith tonight. Jose is the coach before the right coach for this team. Been saying that. Jose is the coach before the right coach for this team. Okay, I get where you're going. I get where you're saying that. Basically, the next coach is gonna be the right coach. What you pretty much said following you. Paige hasn't stopped playing since college. Of course, she's gassed. Yeah, but Paige isn't the only one who hasn't stopped playing since college. A lot of them have. Olivia Miles hasn't stopped playing since college. Uh, 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 Now Georgia Morchigar, Sonia hasn't stopped playing since college. Um, Kiki hasn't stopped playing since college. I mean, they all been running. I mean, not that I'm saying that that's an excuse or anything, but I get where you're coming from. But there are a lot of women who haven't stopped since college. I think AZ didn't have her shot in the fourth. Well, no, she didn't have her legs because she was so big. AZ is the one player who literally has to do everything out there on the floor. When it comes to defensive wise, she has to guard. She has to guard so many things because she's the best defensive player out there on the floor. So she's having to play defense, play high minutes, and then find ways to put up shots. Kiki was hurt. Yeah, you're right. Kiki was hurt. You're right. She was hurt. She did get hurt. But the don't play the minutes Jose plays AZ. Yeah. AZ took a shot clock heave in the fourth. Well, what else was she supposed to do? She had to do something, man. I mean, she had to do something. All right, let's get over to the let's take a look at the stats and facts. Well, we got you here. Of course, people probably wonder where is Kendrick Yeah, well, I fired his country ass. He ain't coming back. No, he's on vacation. We'll be live from the AAC on Friday from inside when the oh god mercifully when we take on the doggone Golden State Falcons. My lord, that's looking like a hot L because we know we can't beat the little measly peasly Washington Mystics. I don't know how we gonna beat the on fire number 3 ranked uh Golden State Valkyries. I mean, good lord, that team is on fire. Did you notice how Sonya didn't foul Page when they were up by 5? Like unlike Dallas, who fouls with with a 4-point lead at the end of the game. Yeah, I did notice that. I did notice that. Guards were 1 of 11 in the fourth. Those legs were gone, Daryl. Those legs were gone, man. Those legs were gone. Ultimately, the Bigs played well enough to win, and the guards did not. Yeah, you know what, Taiwan? That's probably the best point that you've made that I've heard all night. The Bigs did play well. Only problem is that we ran them into the ground tonight. We ran them into the ground early. Alana, that's probably the most minutes Alana's played. And I don't know how long for her. Probably her, or maybe her whole career. I had to go back and look, but she ain't been ran like that in a long time. And boy, was she. I'm not gonna say she was bad coming down the stretch, but like I said, she was the reason we lost tonight. She actually put up a good game. Tonight, we saw what happens when a finesse team meets a rugged, aggressive team like the Mystics. There's another team like that coming. Yeah, they're gonna be in the arena on Friday. Yeah, and we know that team there. You gotta get your track shoes on, Quincy. We know you gotta get your track shoes on to play against that one. But if Paige is your closer, why isn't he running plays for her in the fourth? I want to know why he's not running plays for AZ at all. That's what's baffling me. Why AZ doesn't get any plays ran for her? The best shooter on the floor can't get any run. I understand he should be pissed today. For me, I just laugh. I couldn't be mad anymore. I could see how Gas Page and AZ just then I like it's a wrap. Well, I flipped my uh TV tray over after they took the lead. I can't even blame Enrique for this game. No, no, blaming Enrique won't do any good. I've laid this loss solely at the feet of the coach because somebody said they can't hear me. Can y'all hear me fine? Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me just fine. Okay. I'm getting sound here on my deal. Let's see. Okay. Um in mid-major, they are lucky to get 5 good players, so they don't really play their bench. And Jose is coaching a WA team like a mid-major school. Yeah, we talked about that. This offense that he runs, well, I feel like it's a college offense, and I feel like a college offense ain't gonna work in the W. Just like if you try to run a college offense in the NBA, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work like at all. She, my volume is really low. Okay, let me see something. Let's see. Can you guys hear me better now? Oh, that might be a little bit too high. Woo. Okay. I have to adjust it. I don't have Kendrick on me tonight, so that's probably why it sounds low. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully that's better. Thank you guys for letting me know that. Um, because when Kendrick's on, I yell in the microphone so much I keep my volume low. But he's not here tonight. I really need to yell with Jose with the type of basketball he's coaching out there. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Um, yeah, I lay this solely at the feet of the coach here because that I think it's Keith who says if you lose by less than 7 points, that's coaching. And if you lose more than 7 points, that's effort. Tonight they lost less than 7 points. That's coaching. So I got to put this at the coach at the foot of the coach. Like I said, he didn't challenge when he was supposed to be challenging. Um, just bad play. Like, listen, when you see your team is kind of like struggling or whatever, got to call a timeout and rally the troops and hone them in and at least try to run a play to get a shot going or something. But not this guy. He just sits over there. He doesn't do anything at all. I mean, good lord. Maybe sit pace down for like a minute or two. Let somebody else put. I mean, hell, you let Odyssey get in there for 10 or something. I'm wondering. I'm wondering is it a height thing with him as to why he's not playing these players? I don't know what it is because look, Maddie was a DMP, Sug was a DMP, Haley Jones was always a DMP, and Alicia Clark was a DMP tonight. Those are players that give you good minutes and some points. Especially Maddie. You could just throw Maddie in there to get some fouls or something. Maddie should have gotten some fourth quarter run with the offense. Couldn't score. Yeah. I mean, I call me crazy. Call me crazy. I mean, even though, Maddie probably can't play the best defense, but you definitely could have put her out there just to give somebody some type of rest. What's up, guys? Didn't even know the Wings played tonight. I'm like, well, no, yeah, they didn't play tonight. LeVar, looking at this game, you're right. They didn't play. They did not play at all. So you didn't miss anything. It was like they didn't play. Jose is going to be the coach next year. Let's get that out of our brains right now. Listen, yes and no. Okay. Yeah, he could be the coach next year, possibly, but if they keep losing these games like they're losing, he might not make it. Just might not make it. No, Alicia, he better play my lady. AC was hurt. Yeah, and that's right. She was. When he said last person, I don't care who scores as long as we win, I knew he was the filler coach. What coach says that? Ashley, that is a very good point by you. Who said something like that? Hey, I don't care. I don't care if you can can or cut hair. I just want you to get me my $100 at the end of the week. If you can't get my $100, well, that's on you. AZ was outstanding tonight. Paige must have need tendonitis again. I'm not AZ. When you say she was outstanding, you mean defense wise? I just think AZ had to commit so much on the defense that she couldn't really get her offense going tonight. He's gonna bring it back. He's gonna be the coach next year. He got more than Coach Hippie last year. He's gonna give him another shot. You know what? I will tell you this, Obity Bibbity. I will tell you this. You might have to let him come back because you've been on a coaching carousel for 2 years in a row now. You went from Coach T, Latricia Trammell, to Coach CK, and now you're doing that to fire another coach. I think that would send. He would have to mess up like really, really bad maybe at this point to get fired. But you're right because they won more games than they were supposed to. The only way I could see him getting another way I could see him getting fired is if they come back and the team says, yeah, we don't like him as our coach. Is that and if you start to quit on the team, like there's some type of disconnect between him and the players when it comes to the fourth quarter. And it's like, are they listening to him or are they not listening? Or are they tuning him out or what's going on at some point? Because, sometimes you'll see him on the sideline. He just throws his hands up like, what are y'all doing? Like, that's not what I said or something like that. You'll see him do that every now and then. So that's something that has to now here's a good question. Is team bad or is he just a bad coach? That's a really good question. That's a Lisa, Ashley, Quincy, McQuall. Maybe you guys can answer that question. What do you feel? Do you think is this team bad or is he just a bad coach? I'm gonna lean to he's just a bad coach. And you know what? I'm not going to say he's a bad coach. His coaching style is bad, is what I want to say. The things you're trying to do doesn't work in the WNBA. He's gonna have to figure out something else. All right, let's get over here to the let's do some stats and facts and look at some numbers here. Let's see. Okay. Do you guys want to see a scary movie? That's what these stats look like for the Wings scary movie. Okay. All right, let's start from the top here. Let's start with the team stats. So team stats. All right, field goal percentage 34-68 Wings, 33-66 Mystics. Field goal percentage. Both of them 50%. Both of them 50% tonight. The 3-pointer. Wings took 9 of 3-pointers. They took 23 3-pointers and only made 9. Mystics had 8 of 22. 3-pointers percentage. Wings 39, Mystics 36. Now just think about that. We had a better 3-point percentage. Three, of course, that's 3 points better. We had a better 3-point percentage tonight, and that's got to do with Alana hitting threes tonight because she was stepping out and shooting that thing tonight. So that helped. You would think that would help you with the game. Well, but here we go. Here we go to something that had me concerned tonight a little bit. Alana goes to the free throw line to just start bricking free throws, and maybe the free throws that they missed later on down the stretch were because of wobbly legs or something. But we missed a couple free throws. It's 15-21. We 71%, but it's when we miss those free throws that matter. The Washington Mystics were 22 or 26 from the free throw line, 85%. Rebounds, we actually did good tonight. 32. Of course, they got 2 more than we did. Offensive rebounds, we were 7. We had 7. They had 8. Defensive, we had 25. They had 26. Not too bad of a rebounding deal there. We had 23 assists tonight to their 19. Even up on the steals with 6. We had 6 blocks and they had 3 blocks. Total turnovers, we had 10. They had 12. We scored 9 off the turnovers. They scored 12. Fast break points. Look at this number right here. Look at this number right here. On a night where you had 18 fast break points to their 7, this is what you go out there and do. Now, this is the part right here that we need to discuss right here. They had 48 points in the paint to our 36. That ain't good. That is not good at all. Not good. 26 fouls and 21. Well, we know the refs are trash. No technicals, no flagrants. We led the game. We led the game at 20 at some point, and then they led the game by 5, which came down to the last few minutes of the game. Percentage led. We led 89% of the game. They only led for 8% of the game. Just think about that. We led for 89% of the game, 89%, and came out with a hot L. That's just crazy. How do you do something like that? Box score. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's start with Jessica. Jessica, 37 minutes, 22 points, 11-13, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 0 blocks, 3 offensive rebounds, and 8 defensive rebounds. Alana, who had a really good game tonight. Really good game tonight. 32 minutes, 21 points. 1 second. Okay. Alana was 32 minutes, 21 points. She was 9 of 17. She was 2 of 7 from 3 and 1 of 5 from the free throw line. 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. What a you know what? What a night by Alana. What a night by Alana. On for a person who needed a big night with this team. That's an improvement night for her. Now, if she could give us this every night, this might could change things here for the Wings because what was that Sunday when we played the Sun? Monica McNutt, Andrea Carter, and Chanae, they were on her top. They were on her top about, she basically Monica was just like, I don't understand how you go from defensive player of the year to to what you've become, a player who can't stay on the floor. You know, I think Andrea said it feels like the Wings haven't got the money back that they paid on Alana. She hasn't lived up to the hype, and they thought that she would have been traded on Sunday afternoon before the trade deadline. They were kind of shocked. Arike, they also thought Arike was going to be traded too. 33 minutes, 15 points, 4 of 10 from the field goal, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and 1 offensive rebound. Not a bad night for Arike. I can live with that. Yeah, Blasian. I know Blasian. I can't either. I can't with Jose either. 37. Paige Beckers, another 37-minute player. 37 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from the 3-point line, 2 perfect at the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 5 defensive rebounds. Maybe we needed a triple double for Paige tonight or something. Maybe we needed her points higher in order to win this game. Well, what did we lose by 4 or 5 points? Maybe she could have gave us 4 or 5 more points. Maybe we win tonight. Next up is AZ Fudd, 34 minutes, 9 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Perfect at the free throw line with 4, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 defensive rebound. Yeah, okay. The 9 number concerns me, but like I said, she had to do so much defensive work tonight that she couldn't get her offense going. And hell, she played 34 minutes. So, you know what? I don't think I can get mad at anybody in the starting 5 tonight, seeing how many minutes they played. I mean, these are 30+ minutes on a night, on a Wednesday night, might I add, on a Wednesday night where they had to turn around and play again on Friday. A walk, 5 minutes, 5 points, one from the field, perfect from the free throw line, and 1 block. Lee Rue, 7 minutes, 0 points. She took 3 shots. She was 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point. And that's about it for her. Odyssey Sims, 10 minutes. Only gave you a rebound and assist tonight. 1 rebound and 3 assists. Isaiah, she gave you 5 minutes, 3 points, one from the field and 1 from 3, and that was it. Everybody else is a DMP. My Lord, Jesus Christ. Those.
I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
That is exactly what those numbers look like. Whoopi Goldberg ugly. My Lord. Woo, my Lord, those are some Whoopi Goldberg numbers. Next up, let's go to the Washington Mystics starters here. Michaela had 19 minutes. My Lord. Boy, look at these. I didn't even see these numbers on the Washington Mystics. These numbers are astronomical. My Lord. 19 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds. You know, I'm just looking at the Washington numbers. And it seems like everybody who played tonight gave you some kind of effort, gave you something tonight, which is more than I can say for our Dallas Wings team. That, not gonna say they didn't give us anything, but man, and again, they played 37 minutes, so I'm not gonna just sit there and just dump on them and say that the reason why is because they're sorry or they're trash. They didn't have any legs, thanks to the head coach who just decided to run them into the ground. And you know what? Kendrick brought this up the other night, and it's starting to look like it. He may be starting to become the Tom Thibodeau around here. with the way he runs these ladies into the ground. I mean, this is getting borderline pathetic, man. It's getting concerning too. It's getting really concerning. Kiki, 25 minutes, 11 points, 4-7 from the field. Zero. She didn't take any 3-pointers today. It's good. That's a good player right there, knowing she don't have it tonight and just stays in the paint. 3 of 3 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, and 4 defensive rebounds. And listen, man, she stepped up and showed up when she needed to tonight for the Washington Mystics. When her number was dialed, she answered the phone. Here's the player right here, though. This is in 2 games. She's the one who's diced us up. And boy, oh boy, did we want her to be a Dallas Wing here so bad. Miss Shakira Austin. Miss Shakira Austin, my lord. 36 minutes, 27 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 8 of 9 from the field. I'm sorry, from free throws. 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and 1 block. Listen, this is 2 games. This is 2 games, y'all. This girl has went to work. She sees our bigs down low and says, barbecue chicken. I love me some. Love that chicken from Popeyes every time she sees the Dallas Wings come to town. That's exactly what she has done the last 2 games. Sonia, kind of quiet this game. She's usually quiet when she plays the Wings. 37 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and 2 defensive rebounds. Kind of a quiet night for Sonya. Georgia Moore, 29 minutes, 12 points, 4-7 from the field, 4-6 from 3. Didn't go to the free throw line tonight. 0 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and 1 steal. Now let's go to their bench. On their bench, we have 2 players, Lauren Betts and Cody, and both of them played I'll say 20 plus minutes. Even though she played 19, I'll give them 20 plus. Lauren Betts, 19 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field, no 3-pointers. Perfect at the free throw line, just like Kiki was tonight. 2 players perfect from the free throw line. Shakira was damn near perfect. She only missed 1 free throw. Lauren had 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, and 1 offensive rebound. She had 6 defensive rebounds. And here goes the girl. They were chanting her name after the night. She wears number 23, Cody McMahon. Fran King says she had her high on her. She had Cody very high as a draft pick. She said she had her number 1 on her board. Scolding Fran is what said that. Oh man.
She showed up dead on arrival.
Showed up dead on arrival. Let's read some comments here before we get to we got Coach Jose already potted up, ready to go. Paige and AZ did not hit their averages. Jose isn't bad. I'd rather take an aggressive personality over someone who tries to sugarcoat their words for the media. Yeah, I mean, that's fine what he does in the media, but his coaching on the court, it's not adding up. It's not adding up to what we need here for this team and for who we have. It seems like, the whole offense is predicated. We don't run any plays for AZ. We don't find ways to get AZ open. It really gets to an ISO ball situation, and then it's like they have AZ waiting in the corner, and they only want to use it when it's time to bail out at the last second for a 3. But other than that, it becomes the Jessica, Paige, and Enrique show at some point. The problem is AZ and Paige defer to seniority. It's a UConn thing. I genuinely think Enrique has to go by that Paige, and AZ will take as many shots as possible. I've seen many games. AZ, listen, we talked about this the other night with Shams on here, and she was defending Enrique and trying to say Enrique should stay here. Listen, me and Kendrick both agree. The only way we're gonna see AZ go to another level in her game and in her WNBA career on the Dallas Wings, Enrique has to leave. Enrique cannot stay here if we want AZ to progress and go to the next level. It's not gonna happen. You have to get rid of Enrique. And I understand they did right by her, which is fine, but you got to find a way to get off of her and move her around this offseason. And if you don't, it tells you everything you know what they trying to do here. That's some bad GMing if you don't get rid of her. Jessica Alana Enrique has to be traded this offseason. Dallas can't bring all three back next year. Well, we know Alana and Enrique should be gone. Jessica's still on the fence about. AZ starts like 0 for 10 and finishes with 11-22. Well, yeah, because and you know why that is, Asian? Because she's a rhythm shooter. Okay, so once she gets going, like and they do this to her, and I noticed they do this to her. She'll 1-3, and then they'll just decide. You know what? We don't need to go back to that. We got 1-3 out of it. Let's just go do something else. And I've told Kendrick this numerous of times. Sometimes I hate basketball because, or I should say I hate the way basketball is today because they'll be winning one way and it'll be working, and then they'll just decide 5 minutes or another half a quarter into it and say, you know what? We did that in the first half and it worked. Let's just try something new. Let's do something. Let's go away from that. Let's win another way. Just right in the middle of the game. At UConn, she needs more shots. She gets her rhythm. It's over. Yeah, most definitely. We know that. Jose isn't the coach for them. Paige is one of the most popular players in the league. She led the league in all-star votes with over 1 million. It's a really good point by you. Really good point by you. What's up, Riri? Pre All-Star break, Dallas was humming, and a big part of that was Paige. Post All-Star break, it just feels like she's much of a priority on offense. Well, I mean, she's the best player on the floor, so yeah, so she's gonna get that going. But I just since the All-Star break, you had a player put up 30 points in a round of a 3-point shooting contest, and we don't even use her. That's what's baffling me. That's what scares me the most. We have a player here who just won a 3-point contest, and we still can't find a way to get her shots. That's crazy to me. Or we can't find a way to get shots for her. Okay, here we go. We got Jose potted up. Let's go to Jose and hear what he had to say about tonight's game. My Lord. Check out the body language, guys.
Jose, when you're up 74, you had a lot of shots that just rimmed out. Did you feel the shot quality was there? Did you just felt that it was just unlucky enough fourth quarter offensively to allow them to come back?
Well, I think it all started in the third quarter. We didn't close out the third quarter, right? So let's start there and the sessions.
Rob, go ahead.
Thank you, Pam. Rob Tiance from the podium finish. Coach, despite the tough outcome, Atlanta and Jess combined for 43 points, 21 rebounds, and really anchored that third quarter run. What were you most encouraged by in terms of how Atlanta attacked downhill and how her high-low chemistry with Jess and the team allowed your offense to flow so clearly in the first 27, 28 minutes of the game?
Well, I mean, both of them had a double-double, right? So, Shep 11 for 13, 9 for 17 with Land, and she stretched the floor, hit a couple threes. But, man, I thought Cody McMahon was really good for them.
Go to Christian on the Zoom. Christian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, kind of a two-parter for you. I think it was around 57% of the 52 points that Washington scored in the second half was scored in the paint.
Yep.
In that first half, going into maybe like the half of the third quarter, you guys were have to touch most of it. and then kind of went away from it? Was there something that you saw from watching the Knicks do that? And then
No, just look at the downhill drives. Look at the transition baskets where they got out, and the points in the paint can be a little misleading where it's not all post touches, right? Points in the paint came from a lot of, elbow entries. Elbow entries, they drove it at us. Also, elbow entries, we fouled. They went to the free throw line. Transition, we didn't stop the point of attack and contain it, and they got to the rim.
If I can, Paige has played over 33 minutes in the last 3 of the last 4 games back from the All-Star break. I know the Golden State Warriors have the Valkyries have a plan for Gabby Williams right now going into the World Cup break. I just wondered if that's something that you take into consider with Paige, knowing the playoff push coming in.
I didn't understand your question.
I'm saying that Paige has played over 33 minutes in 3 to 4 games since the World Cup, since the All-Star break.
Right.
Is that something that you take into consider on the playoff push ahead?
I don't know. Sony played 36-32 and Shakira played 36-07.
But neither of those players are going to Berlin, though.
Right. Berlin's at the end of the month, September 1st.
We'll
Did,
move on.
did,
We'll go to Sophie. Go ahead, Sophie.
does he know that Paige is going to Berlin yet?
Hi,
Guess
Coach.
you
Sophie
just guessed.
Dumont. Hi, Coach. Sophie Dumont with the Ballers Magazine. Pre-game, you mentioned pace, and that was going to be one of the focuses on tonight. That first half, you guys really, were determined on your pace. Where did you see that momentum shift to the Mystics side that allowed them to get in that run to close at the second?
Well, yeah, I think the momentum shifted there at the end of the third quarter. And then they came out of that timeout and we're up 12, and we just couldn't sustain. We couldn't sustain, and again, I thought our live ball turnovers didn't hurt. We got some good looks at the basket. They just didn't go in, right? And they got stops and they converted, and we didn't.
And last one to Mike Leslie.
Hey, Coach, I know the Liberty game before the All-Star break has kind of been its own bucket because you guys didn't have Paige that night, but we've seen this now a couple of times, the Liberty game, Atlanta, now tonight. Is there a through line that you can point to? Is there a commonality to the 3 games, or are they all different?
I think they're all different. I think with physicality has bothered us, throughout the year, either post play or perimeter wise, and we gotta get through that. In regards to interior rebounding and playing through physicality with people guarding us, the Liberty game and the Atlanta game, 2 different things that, 2 big calls that swung those, right? They made a good challenge and won that challenge where, Enrique shoots those 2 free throws. It's a 1 possession game, but 3 totally different games.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
What the actual fuck was that? Now I understand why Kendrick is. Hey, Jose.
You play to win the game. Hello?
Am I crazy? Do you not play to win the game? What was? Okay. I don't even start what he said. First off, he never takes accountability for his coaching mistakes. Never have I heard this guy do this. Let's go. First half they played pretty good, helped team defense and had 15-point lead. Second half they went away from that and lost by 4. Remember I said they switched things up. Jose tries to act like Gino in the post game, but doesn't have the resume. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't really too much hear what the guy was asking, where he was saying that he didn't understand his question. I couldn't really hear what the guy was saying. But he just had to confirm he's going to Berlin, so Paige ain't getting no rest anytime soon. Two things this team needs to improve on: defending the 3-point arc and the paint. Yes. You don't play just to play. You play to win the game. Right. Right. Yeah, I know people like Sims, but she's not that good point guard to me. I would much rather have Sug out there. I just wait. So he played 9 players. I didn't see how many players that they played. But
fouling and not being able to close out that that third quarter, I think that was a big momentum change for them.
And then if I may follow up, Paige, for you, just wanted to get your insight on the pace of play. It seemed like in the first half you guys were really, pushing pace and getting out of transition quickly. What were some changes defensively that you guys saw there that limited you guys in that second half?
It looked like they put an emphasis in the second half on stopping our transition, and that came with also we played better defensively in the first half, so we got stops and were able to get out.
Thank you.
Christian, go ahead.
Hey, Paige, the last time out, you mentioned about being blitzed and, having to put in new sets and just being aggressive heading into World Cup break. Coach Jose Fernandez said last time out also that, you guys also have to be, getting what you have. Do you feel like there's still kind of a learning curve at this part of the season as far as, what's being required?
No. Mike Wesley, go ahead.
Hey, this is for both of you guys. Late third quarter, Lan, you mentioned it was kind of where the run began. It was 40-16 from that point forward as they made the comeback to eventually win the basketball game. Unfortunately, this has become a little bit of a trend in some of your recent games. Is there something that you guys can take away from the 3 or 4 instances where this has happened to try and cut this type of thing off and finish when you get big leads like this a little better?
Yeah, I think we have to make a decision. We're either going to answer by scoring more or answer by getting defensive stops. And that's just something that we kind of have to look in the mirror and really set that goal for ourselves when teams go on runs, which they will. And so I think we're going to have to decide how we're going to answer them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
okay, it was 9 players. I counted. Thanks, Taiwan. I saw it was 9 players. The problem is that and they talked about it and Jose brought it up. The end of the third quarter, I think when Sonya hit that last shot, but going into the third, you can see it was slipping away, right? And then I think they went on like 11-0 run or something like that. But Jose, this falls on you. Like, you saw where it was going into the third, at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth, and you didn't change anything. You still kept things going to where it was. Like, what was said in the huddle after coming out of the third quarter, going to the fourth? What was said? Like, but like Mike Leslie said, this has become a thing. Like, fourth quarters is not the Wings quarter anymore. They could be, it don't matter how far they up in the first 3. When it comes to the fourth quarter, they just can not close out games. They seem to get it done. And I'm wondering, is that a reason why? Is that a thing of fatigue or what it is? I'm lost. This has been other than the Connecticut game, when it comes around the fourth quarter, they if they're up, they're losing. If they're losing, they stay losing in the fourth quarter, which is kind of weird because. So I was reading somebody's comment here. Yes, because they weren't as tired in the first half. Yeah, well, and it goes back, Lisa. Your 2 starting players played 37 minutes. Every game, Paige and Jessica have the most minutes out of everybody. That has to stop. That has to come down. And if you guys felt like this roster isn't good enough to where you can't sit Paige and Jessica down, then you should have been making trades at the trade deadline to get players in here that can help be able to sit Jessica and Paige down. because they're not. This is not sustainable. Like you say, if you do this in the first round of playoffs, like you're gonna be you one and done. You won't even make it to the second round. They cut it to 6. Dallas pushed it back to 12. Then the lid came off. Then the lid came off, Taiwan. That is the key. They played better defensively in the first half. Yeah, and they were making and now that Alana was going off in the first half. Alana had a great first half. He keeps coaching like this. I can see Kurt making a change after the season. Yeah and no, Taiwan. I mean Marquand. Yeah and no, Marquand, because look, you have to take the good, the bad with him. Okay, so in one instance, the team has already done better than they did last season, but in another instance, they're losing to the good teams, and they're losing to good teams in the fourth quarter and bad decision making. So the point is that Kurt Miller you wonder what Kurt is. Which you have to pick your poison here. Which one is the most? Not gonna get any defense out of Jessica at all. I don't know. I guess she's conditioned herself to say she's offensive, and that may be why when she was with the Lynx, she didn't get a lot of minutes because she can't play defense. And Cheryl Reeve probably knew that, and that's why she played her the way she played her. Probably the same thing with Alana too, as she was a co-defensive player of the year. You're not the main one. Okay, I'm trying to see. Do we have the if we even have the highlights from tonight's game, or not even highlights? They low lights. Looking at this game. But yeah, I just don't. I mainly don't see a scenario where Jose could get fired or will get fired just yet. Don't worry. I mean, we still got a lot more games to go. I mean, if they keep losing these games, like I said, they losing them in the fourth quarter, then yeah, I can see it happening. But right now, he's most likely to be back. And I think it's weird Kurt Miller doesn't even hire female coaches. He always hires a male coach. That's kind of weird to me too. I mean, I scream on this broadcast all the time that we should have gotten Christy Sides. We should go with Christy Sides, but I don't know. Maybe Christy Sides, the way she was done with Weston, that she don't want to coach anymore. But I feel like she really would be a good coach for this Wings team, especially with the way she rallied Caitlin Clark the year before she got fired. Caitlin Clark had a really good year under Christy Size. Yeah, but they need to sell tickets at the AAC next year. Very good point. Very good point. But Paige is so popular, the AAC is going to sell out anyway because Paige is so popular. Let's see. AZ is one of the best shooters in the league, and she has to exert so much on defense. She has nothing left on the offense. You saw that tonight. You saw that a whole lot tonight. Take it easy, people. They can still win the title. Not with this team, they can't. Not with the way this guy coaches. You can't win a title playing 9 players, and 5 out of those 9 playing 30 minutes plus. Hell, Paige and Jessica were 3 minutes away from playing 40 minutes in a basketball game. Think about that. They were 3 minutes away from playing 40 minutes in a basketball game. That's crazy. That is crazy. And you had what? You had 4 players off the bench, and only one of them saw double figure minutes, and they only played 10 minutes. Everybody else had like 4 and 5. That's not a good recipe. That is not a good recipe. That's a recipe for disaster is what that is. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so they haven't sent the highlights out, so we'll probably just end it here because there ain't no telling when they'll put those out. But yeah, scary night tonight, guys. Not a good night for the Wings. Up what 20? Blew it, and they the Mystics only held the lead for up to 5 points, and that 5 point lead came within the last few minutes of the game after the Wings came out red hot in a big game by Alana, very big game. You would think with a game like that, they would find a way to win it, but they let Alana down. They let all you guys down in the chat. They let me down. They let Q down wherever they are tonight. I mean, this was bowling shoe ugly, man. This was Whoopi Goldberg ugly basketball tonight, man. Ooh, this is bad. Marquand says, I don't think Dallas will win a playoff game. Well, the next time you'll see us, we should be all together. We're gonna be live from the AAC this Friday. May Jesus keep us near the cross. May the Lord help us, because we're gonna be playing the Valks, man. Golden State Valks. One of my other teams outside of the Wings that I love, and I love Natalie Nakasi. And I'm excited to get to talk to Natalie Nakasi this coming Friday morning at the AAC when I see her. I'm definitely going to give her flowers when I see her, because she's a damn good coach, and I love the way she coaches. If we can just get that over here on the Dallas Wings, I would love that a whole lot. Paige has only been sitting at the end of the first into the second quarter. She's been playing the entire second half. Well, yeah. This Jose guy's gonna hurt our players with these minutes. Whoopi catching strays.
I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
Taiwan, she said it herself. She may be ugly, but she's here. She is here.
Still a great night.
Yeah, it's still a great night, guys. It is really still a great night, despite the Wings coughing up a hot L in Washington again. Maybe we just don't need to play in Washington. I didn't see. Did we beat them last time they were here? At this point, after not making trades, just take the rest of the season to get a good draft pick. Well, Lisa, we are still ranked number 4. And I don't know if we fall tonight after some other games come, but right now we are number 4. Well, yeah, that was Sealy. But at her core, at Sealy's core, that is Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg to a T. That is Whoopi Goldberg. But yeah, we're gonna be live from the AAC on Friday night. Should be a good night, hopefully. I guess not the way they running these minutes on these girls, on these ladies out there. My Lord. Golden State Valkyries, Dallas Wings, Friday night. If you're in the building, it is not a sellout. If you're in the building and you see us and you want to see us, come by and say hi. I think we're going to be in section 123 over there. If you're out and about and you see us, come by and say hi. We'll make you famous. We'll put you on the broadcast and everything. Give you a shout out. Not after this game. We are 6 now. Okay, so we follow 6. Okay, that makes sense. Jose won't even use the draft pick. They'll draft a big and have a big. Come on, Ashley. You know why it's funny? It's funny because it's true. Or not only that, Ashley, the big could be out there shooting threes like a walk and Lee Rue's doing and Alana doing. He had them stepping out and taking threes. My Lord. They're supposed to be getting rebounds and putbacks. They're out there shooting threes, launching them. Poe Azy can't even get a look, but a walk can get a look. Think about that. The last seconds of a game, we had a situation where Azy was wide open, and we had something drawn up where a walk stepped back and tried to shoot a three. Probably less than 50 or 40% 3-point shooter shot the ball over a 3-point winning player to lose a game. Wow. Just think about that. That's called rock bottom, Lisa and Ashley. That's called rock bottom right there. It can't get no worse than that. You got Lee Rue taking threes. Oh, yeah. Like Kid said, she has a cute dog. That's about all I can tell you. She has a cute dog. We need a big that plays defense. Hey, you know what, guys? And I had this conversation with somebody the other day. I wouldn't even been upset if we went and got somebody like Brittany Griner from the Connecticut Sun just to come in here and give Ryan's putbacks. That's a big that we could use to help this Wings team out. Somebody like a BG or Brittany Griner, that would have definitely worked for this Wings team. She would have been perfect. Yeah, on Friday. Friday is when we return. All right, man. So I'm gonna get on up out of here. Kendrick will be back on Friday, and Shams will be there too. No, I don't think we're gonna have too much. I think he just told me he might not be there, so we'll see. But until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around live this Friday night when the Wings mercifully take on the Golden State Valkyries. May God have mercy on our souls inside the AAC.
Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those BFB DFW content to see me. I mean, forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star here. But hey, if you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. That's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay.